Hello Trades, Nono here, and I'm back with another video. First things first, your girl is recovering from a flu, so my voice is gonna sound a little bit raspy. I do apologize, but the show must go on. We have a few items from Btartbox, and thank you so much to them for sponsoring today's video. I love the little pamphlet they always include. You scan the QR code and it takes you to a tutorial which shows you how to just prep your nails all the way to protecting your tips. They also sent me their French protecting kit, which consists of the gel glue, top coat, and builder gel. Love it. It works down to a T. Next up, we have some Xcoat tips, and I'm sure you guys remember these. These are the Brighter Pastel tips. Last time they sent me their short coffin. This time they sent me their short almond. These are new shorter tips that the girlies have requested, and Btartbox said, we got you. The item I am most excited for is their Xcuring Pro UV LED nail lamp. I actually noticed that the box matches the Xcoat tips box. I said, okay, I see what's going on over here. The lamp does come with an instruction manual with all the important information about how to switch it on and off, how the buttons work, all the way down to the wattage, which is amazing. Now, opening the box up and taking the lamp, I actually noticed that the cord was inside. I was really happy that they sent me the correct one, and I am so impressed with the length of this cord. Like, I've never seen a lamp with so much length. This is really nice, especially if you're someone like me who has like plugs all over the place. Now let's take a closer look at the lamp, you guys. I really like this design. It's very minimalistic, very chic, very clean. They kept to just a white aesthetic and very simple to understand buttons, which are soft touch, by the way. Now, on a side note, I will say it kind of reminded me of a stormtrooper though. Is it just me? Does it look like a stormtrooper? It is so cute. Now, I did see this really cool experiment that they did over on their Instagram where they take some gel glue, hover it inside the lamp, and it dries instantaneously. I'm going to be trying this as well with my old lamp. They both have 30 LED bulbs each, and I'm going to be giving them 30 seconds to cure this gel. I'm using their gel glue. I'm making sure that it drips, and then I hover it inside my lamp. You know, it didn't do so bad. It just didn't dry all the way. She didn't do bad, you guys. Of course, the Xcuring Pro lamp killed it. The bead dried instantaneously, you guys. I literally had to scrape this bead off. That was amazing to me. This was such a fun experiment. Another cool feature I wanted to show you guys is the hidden LED screen. It's actually in the inside of the lamp, and you wouldn't actually notice it if the lights went like slightly down. My lights are bright, so I had to like turn them off so you can see them, which is amazing. The only thing I didn't like about this lamp is how loud it is. Every time you touch a button, every time you put your hand in, every time you take your hand out, it beeps, and it can be a little bit annoying. Other than that, I absolutely love it. Take a listen to how loud it is. She's a little bit loud, but she makes up for it with her good looks. Now let's get into today's nail set. You guys will remember the last set we did, which were the short coffin ones. I kind of did that rosy with the frills. I really love how that set turned out. Now for today, it's pretty much the same Brighter Pastel tips, but they are almond. I absolutely love how Btartbox works extra hard to cater to everyone's preferences. And for today, I actually remembered that I've never done a rainbow set with the Brighter Pastel tips, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I am sizing my tips, making sure that they fit from sidewall to sidewall, and I was so excited seeing the colors lined up together like this. They look so beautiful. The set is gonna eat, honey. I quickly went off camera to apply my peel off base coat. Now to attach the nails, I'm going to be using my fave, the Gap Fill Solid Glue Gel from Btartbox. I'm almost there. Do you guys see? I'm almost at the bottom. To flash cure, I'm using the gooseneck flash curing lamp, also from Btartbox. And you guys know how I like to do it. I pick up a little bit of the solid glue gel, pat it in the inside of the nail with my cuticle pusher, place it on there, and then I give my nails a full cure. If you guys are interested in any of the items listed in today's video, I will leave my affiliate link listed in the description box. If you shop through it, it automatically applies a 10% discount code when you're checking out, and I also earn a small commission from it, so I would appreciate it if you guys checked it out. While I'm finishing up with the application, I wanted to chat a bit more about the Xcoat Pro lamp. I feel like one of the most frequent complaint I always hear from at-home users is how their top coat always peels. I feel like it's such a strategic move for Btartbox to come with their own lamp, because it has been created specifically to make sure that their top coat and their builder gel lasts and it doesn't move. And I feel like it's such a great investment for at-home users. And when I was done with my application, I made sure to place my hand in the lamp for 60 seconds, and now all I'm doing is removing the little nibs from the free edge and just making sure that they are nice and smooth, and we were pretty much done with the application. I feel like the colors go so well together. It gives such a nice fun summer set, and you can just go in with top coat and you are done. Now let's finally get into the nail art, which is the fun part. In my last upload, I did get a comment from Kim who asked if I could do some Hawaiian summer nails. Kim, this one is for you, babe. I'm starting with my solid glue gel, and we're going to be doing a hibiscus flower. I always get comments that I'm pronouncing it wrong. I can never tell whether it's hibiscus, homsniscus. You guys will correct me in the comments. For today, I'm just gonna call it hibiscus, honey. I'm using this little cuticle pusher to just move it into place. It's a little bit hard for you guys to see while I'm molding it, but I was actually looking at an image of the actual flower, so I tried my best to replicate it as hard as I can. Once I was done, I'm going in with some white gel polish. I did go in with 2 coats so that I get a nice bright white, and then I reached for my solid glue gel palette for model 1s. This palette has been coming in clutch, okay, and I'm worried that it's kind of discontinued because I tried my best to find it and link it for you guys, and I could only find it on their site, and you can only buy it in a kit. You can't buy it on its own anymore. So yeah, this is a little bit sad because it's such a great palette. You'll notice I'm taking my time to ombre the colors. I'm doing everything while the gels are still wet. It just makes it a little bit easier for them to just merge into each other. And then once I was done with this step, I made sure to just quickly cure in my lamp for 60 seconds. Now, the actual flower, if you look in the center, it always has like a very strong pigment there, whether it's like it looks a little bit black or a little bit red. So I mixed some jelly red polish with some black, and I really wanted to accentuate that feature because I feel like that's what makes the flower so unique and beautiful. Now let's do the little stem thing that comes from the center of the flower. I rolled out some solid glue gel. This is the thinnest I've ever rolled out some solid glue gel, by the way, and then I quickly cured it into place. I did make sure to go in with a white before I go in with the yellow. That way the yellow really pops. Another trick when you are painting your solid glue gel, especially if you're doing like a stem, always focus the gel polish right on the top. Don't try to cover the sides because it always ends up looking thicker than you like. And so if you stay right at the top, it will look super thin. I rolled out some tiny solid glue gels for the little fuzzies at the end, and then I also painted them white, and then I finished off with a yellow. The last step I did for this 3D flower is to go in with some white gel polish on the edge. I really felt like this just brought it to life, and it looked so cool. I'm so proud of myself. I've never done this before, by the way. This was my first time trying it, especially the 3D stem, and I absolutely loved it. For the index finger, we're doing that seashell look. I am grabbing some white gel polish, and I think I just used the red jelly color that was already there. The idea is just to merge the two colors together. Don't worry about getting perfect lines, you guys. The messier it looks, the better. Now I went off camera and applied top coat. We're going to be going in with this pearl like chrome vibe. I initially didn't like this chrome powder because I felt like it wasn't working, but I realized that I wasn't curing it correctly. Once I figured it out, it's kind of giving. I applied it with my finger, but to really bring out the nice shine, I'm using a makeup sponge to clean the excess, but this also just adds a nice pop to the shine of the nail. Now I'm going in with my rhinestone glue gel, and I'm picking up the rhinestone glue gel with my liner brush, making sure that I've got like a blob in the front first, and then gently, just gently drag it down the nail. It's so satisfying to do this nail art, by the way. To finish up, I'm just adding a few trinkets by the cuticle area. I honestly wish I had like clams or something seashell-y, but I don't, so I just put in some little pearls and we were done with the finger. For the ring finger, I wanted to do a starfish, so I'm using my white solid glue gel. I rolled it out into 5 little sausages, and then I just combined them in the center. As you guys can see, I used my silicone tool to pat it into place, made sure to give it a proper cure, and now I'm using my makeup sponge and a brown gel polish to kind of just dab some color on the top. I did this because I didn't want the brown color to reach the sides. I liked that the white was still peeking on the side. It just made it look so realistic. Now I'm also just tapping into the surface of that nail, just some red pigment powder, you guys, nothing fancy, and I really like this. It added so much dimension to the color. To add extra realistic effect to my little starfish, I'm going in with some white gel polish that I mixed into my rhinestone glue gel, and I'm just doing dots, you guys. And I did 2 rounds of these dots so that they're nice and pronounced, and we were done with this nail. For the pinky, I'm dipping into my solid glue gel again, and I'm just making a simple aura in the center using my makeup sponge. I did 3 rounds just to make it nice and pigmented. This one was simple and quick and easy to do. I'm using my rhinestone glue gel to do tiny blobs that kind of look like water drops on the nail, and that was it for this nail. Finishing off with the thumb, I wanted to do a little seashell or a clamshell, I'm not really sure what it's called. To mold it, I'm just using my cuticle pusher and just making sure that I have all the finer details in place. I then went in off camera with my mixture of top coat and black gel polish. That way when I apply the chrome, it's nice and shiny. The chrome I'm using is a gold holographic chrome, and I really like using it when I'm doing fun sets like today. It applies so well, and then I made sure to just cap it with some top coat, of course, so that it doesn't chip, and then I cured it in my lamp for 60 seconds. And to finish off our summer Hawaiian nails, we're going to be going in with our French protecting duo. Starting with the builder gel, I'm applying a very thin layer. lastly, I'm going to be applying the top coat. I'm also applying it very evenly, making sure that I cover the entire nail, and we are pretty much done with this set. And we're finishing off with some cuticle oil to moisturize my cuticles, and this is how the set turned out, you guys. I am so happy. Thank you so much to Kim for suggesting this Hawaiian summer vibes. I'm obsessed. I've been dying to create something like this, and of course the Btartbox pastel tips made it so easy to achieve this look. The pastel colors are just perfect for this type of look, and I'm just so in love with it. Please let me know what you guys think. And again, thank you so much to Btartbox for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are interested in any of the items, I will have it linked in the description box. I absolutely had so much fun creating this set, and I hope you guys love it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna love and leave you. I'm gonna see you guys real soon in the next one. Love you. Bye.